if you have any questions, feel free to enter them in now, and we'll start answering some of your questions.
It is helpful for tear stains. Now, whatever the underlying condition also is for the tear stains, sometimes the fur baby, it's due to allergies, for example. In that case, we would recommend the OcuLove to address the overall eye health and the tear stain issue, but you'll also have to address the allergy response as well. So if it's environmental allergens, we'll recommend our Allergies as a combination. If it's a food-related allergen, we'd recommend our Stimune. If you're lucky like Mr. Kiwi and you have a little bit of both, we would recommend both the Stimune and Allergies in conjunction with the OcuLove.
Awesome.
Okay, so the best ones, I would say the smushy face ones. So in vet med, we would refer to them as the brachycephalics. For dogs, just like Stevie and Jackson, pugs are one of the brachycephalic breeds. Boston Terriers. For cats, we have Persians and British Shorthairs, Scottish Folds. The reason being is that their sinus structure is smushed. That's why they're the smushy face ones. And so they are more prone with the way that their facial structure is set up to sinus issues, and that includes their eyes. So yeah, those are the breeds to look out for.
Yeah, it's good to know. Yeah. I definitely find with my two pugs, there's something always going on with their eyes, whether it's because their eyes are so big and bulgy, they poke them on things and bump their heads into things and get food in there, and they're very prone to eye infections. So yeah, it's definitely a good one to start. Oh, Chaya loves compliments.
Yes,
so
keep them coming.
We'll keep telling her your compliments if you've got more.
The OcuLove will definitely assist with the conjunctivitis, which is associated with the eyes. As we mentioned, should the allergies be food related, we would recommend the Allergies as an aided benefit there. If it's, not food related, environmental related. And then the Stimune for food related allergens. Now, Kiwi has chronic allergies, so if your little one's the same as Kiwi, I did have to add on the BK detox due to the chronic nature of his allergy output. So you might want to do a combination of all four. Yeah, it will aid with the eye health. Now, diabetes is one where we would highly recommend sticking with your vet treatment plan as well. Alongside the mellet would be beneficial in a holistic approach to the diabetes, and then the OcuLove to aid with the eyesight that is kind of degenerating due to the diabetes condition. It wouldn't act as a grain. It's an extracted version of the wheatgrass, and the benefits of it are extracted. So in terms of the high vitamin A quantity and all that, to address overall eye health. So it's not the complex grain itself, which we find in diets, but it's an extract of the wheatgrass that's going to benefit overall eye health. It is safe for dogs for cherry eye. It does aid with their overall eye health. Now, cherry eye is considered in veterinary medicine as something cosmetic. The cherry eye is theoretically their third eyelid, and instead of being tucked in, it's kind of poking out. And certain breeds like Shar-Peis are really prone to having cherry eye. Now, it's going to be a beneficial aid for overall eye health because those breeds, due to the fact that their third eyelid is exposed, can be more prone to having eye issues in the future. So this will be a proactive measure. But to address the cherry eye itself, that's something that would have to be done surgically, and it's considered a cosmetic surgery by veterinarians.
With the topic of surgeries, Is it safe for you to be giving your pet OcuLove if they're getting surgery? Like, should they stop it at any point?
We do recommend roughly 3 to 4 days prior to an operation to just stop all of our supplements, just because when they are in the operation, they're going to get certain injections and all that kind of stuff. We just want to make sure that when they are in surgery, there is no inhibition of the injectables during surgery with supplements. So we just make sure, just like humans, you're not supposed to take anything orally anyways before surgery. So we just recommend that you discontinue 3 to 4 days before the surgery, and maybe start up maybe a week after the surgery, just because you're going to get a course of medication post-op, just to allow the medication to do the full benefits, and then you can start up 7 days after the surgery.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. So it's not something that can be cured, cataracts. It is something that comes with time. For example, my mom's currently dealing with cataracts. It is something that at times requires surgical intervention, but the OcuLove will assist with overall eye function. Cataracts tend to be a bit uncomfortable for the little one. There tends to be inflammation associated with cataracts, so the OcuLove will help with that. And with the cataracts, we just want to make sure that the blood flow in those vessels around the eye are working at optimal. Flow is perfect, so the OcuLove will help with promoting overall circulation around that area as well.
Great.
One of our herbalists actually just wanted to say regarding the grain and the wheatgrass that we do just use the tips of the grass, so it wouldn't have any effect on like a grain-free diet. So just wanted to add that.
Perfect. Nice. That's a great tidbit.
Not with OcuLove, because OcuLove is a oral supplement. It would work well with a vet treatment plan of eye drops. You can have that separation time, just because with eye drops, I personally find for Kiwi, he gets really upset at me when I put something in his eyes. So I give him some time to cool down, maybe 30 minutes after putting the eye drops in his eyes, and then I'll give him his supplements as a treat, because he really thinks those supplements are treats. But yes, it is safe to be given alongside eye drops. If you are using eye drops, we do recommend sticking to the vet prescribed eye drops and not combining with our IVs, for example. I believe that it is more of a broad spectrum eye health supplement. It is also easier to administer. As I mentioned, Kiwi thinks personally that the oral supplements are treats, as opposed to anytime I tried to put anything in his eyes, he will not have it. So the OcuLove is a broad spectrum supplement for overall eye health, as opposed to the IEs is really great for infections of the eyes, chronic infections of the eyes. And we had a fur baby in our household, my roommate's dog, where she responded very well to just she got into something on her walk, just a random eye infection that came up. She responded well to the IEs. In her case, she's quite young. She doesn't have any pre-existing conditions, but I would recommend the OcuLove for overall eye health. It's more broad spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Cloudiness of the eyes is quite normal, and sometimes when you take your little one into the local vet and they look into the eyes, just quickly on their physical exam, that's kind of what they're looking for. So with age, us humans, our little ones, their eyes start clouding over. Now Kiwi's eyes are almost fully clouded over. That's how I tell. So look for changes in the cloudiness of their eyes. I test him for his reflexes. I cover one of his eyes and I go like this near his eye to see if he blinks, you know, if he's responding. And then I cover the other one and I do this in front of his eye, and if he's blinking, he's responding. So certain things like that, you can test out their eye reflexes. Is his eyes or her eyes becoming more cloudy? Just things to look out for. You have to gauge from your little one too. So just like us, they can have natural redness of the whites of their eyes, which is normal. But for example, my housemate's dog, she started squinting her eyes. So signs of discomfort in and around the eyes, they'll let you know. So if they're squinting, if they're pawing at their face a lot, if they're rubbing their face and their eyes on the ground a lot, they'll kind of try to tell you in their own way that there's something going on. I wouldn't, if such signs of discomfort are like shown, I wouldn't wait more than a day before addressing the matter with a local vet. Yeah,
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. Oh, hi, June. Certain coloring of the tear stains to look out for is cloudy white, yellow, or green. Sometimes that indicates that there may be a certain kind of infection going on. Usually clear is considered normal, and then they do end up drying as like a brownish, a burgundy reddish color. Now, some breeds are more prone to tear stains. I would highly recommend, if it's something new, to definitely consult your local vet to determine what the underlying cause is. But yes, always look out for what we consider concerning colors. Cloudy white, like a milky yellow, a milky green, because that can mean that there might be some kind of infection going on. Yeah, so maybe once or twice a day. I wouldn't use anything besides a clean cloth and like a damp clean cloth to clean it. But yeah, if it's of no concern to your veterinarian, which is normal, some breeds are prone to tear stains due to their makeup, their genetic makeup. Yeah, you can clean it once or twice a day just to stay on top of it.
Awesome. Thank you. No worries.
It is safe. We have a great blog on our pet health section that goes over that with you. It is the safe and gentle extract of the Oregon grape because it has great powerful anti-inflammatory properties and healing properties to help with overall eye health.
This is definitely a question that I've had before, because as soon as you see grape, you're like, oh my gosh, grapes are toxic to pets.
Sure.
But the Oregon grape is not the same type of grape as table grapes that we eat. It's a totally different species. So it doesn't have the same toxic properties as the table grapes that we eat as snacks. And then also, yeah, like Seti said, this is the extract of the root, so it's not the fruit.
In my experience, no, because of the fact that they have some discomfort and inflammation associated with them, and then our little ones, they're just going to want to relieve that discomfort and inflammation, so they're going to want to paw at their face, they're going to want to rub their face, and the more they paw at their face and the more they rub their face, the more chance they're opening that area up for more bacteria or virus or fungus to get in there. So in my experience, eye infections don't usually go away on their own.
Definitely good to know.
Yeah.
Any other questions? We'll just give you another moment or two for you to finish typing if you are. Yeah, we're really happy that all of you have joined us today. Like I said, it's a beautiful day here in Vancouver, lots of sunshine, and we're looking forward to being able to have a nice weekend and enjoy some time outside with our little furry ones. yeah, we hope that everybody else has a wonderful weekend and a good start to their spring. Any other questions? No? All right, well, yeah, our website is always available to you for the resources. Yeah, we've got our blog. We've also got a learning center, which goes a little bit more in depth on particular health conditions as well. If you ever want to chat with one of our pet experts, you can schedule a free 15-minute video call on our website as well. And we'll be happy to get to know you personally and get to know your little one to be able to help answer your questions better. Great.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Have a lovely day and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and take care, everyone. Thank you.